Hi guys, here's where the adventure begins. Hi Anita.
Hi Joe.
Hi everybody. Hi Vicki.
Hi, I'm Vicki Schnitzler. I'm the superintendent here at Oregon Caves National Monument, and I just want to welcome you to the monument and hope that you have a great experience. I hope you take a cave tour and check out the historic chateau, maybe even have a milkshake at the cafe. And please go walk off that milkshake on one of our lovely trails. So have a great time, and we hope that you'll come back again and bring your friends.
This is we have a really cool museum right here at headquarters.
Ready?
All right, so what's in here, Mary?
This is the collection of paleontological, biological specimens in here that are pressed or dried or stuffed.
Cool.
And I think down here.
Oh guys, you're gonna see something good, I can tell. So what are you gonna pull out, Mary? It's hard to get the really close up. So tell me which item we're gonna grab. This looks interesting right here.
We're not touching anything.
Okay.
But these are basically the bones from the Jaguar.
Whoa. Is the jawbone in here, Mary?
When you see Pantera, that's the chin. So let's see what we got in the next drawer.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Guys, this is the Jaguar. This is the jawbone from the Jaguar. Is that correct, Mary?
That's what it looks like.
Wow. Guys, this is the first time I got to see it in the museum collection. So we're seeing that the bones that were discovered in the cave. Look at that, guys. Which one's this, Mary? This looks like the grizzly. Is this grizzly? I can't tell.
Nope, this is Panther.
That's a panther.
This is the Jaguar.
That's the Jaguar. Wow. Guys, check that out.
And this is all Jaguar. You can tell Pantera onca. This one. This one. This may be a piece of a different one, not the same animal. Same fossil.
Wow. It's really cool.
What is that? Oh, same thing. It's Jaguar in there.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mary. I think the guests would really enjoyed this. So thank you so much, Mary. Have a great day.
Thank you.
What are you guys working on today?
Well, we just came back from the water system. We got high turbidity. The filters are plugging up, which is about $450 a change. We haven't been changing them every day, so had to walk into the intake, clean out the screens, and then so now we're on our way back. And the rest of the guys are in room 5. We've got a roof leak. They're patching that, trying to get that done. And we're doing about everything.
Hi, Dan. How you doing?
Hello, Joe.
All right. Well,
Take
guys,
care.
thanks again. Oh, Hester, she comes up. She's a volunteer in our park. She's done some amazing things. And why don't you tell the people just real quick what you've been doing and some of the cool things happening?
Well, I first came here as an artist, and I now have an 11-year relationship with this park as an artist. But I got very upset about the amount of damage to the formations that had happened in the early years, and wound up volunteering to work on a restoration project very shortly after I started being here painting. And so I'm 10 years into a project that's restoring beautiful terraces and pools on the floor of a particular room called the Rimstone Room. And it's going to be very, very lovely when it's done. We spent 5 years excavating rubble and trash out of there, and now we're into the several years into the sculpting phase, where we're taking our hundreds of broken formations and sort of jigsaw puzzling them back together and using some sculptural techniques to fill in the gaps. Cave safe cement, cave-safe pigment, all the chemistry of this was worked out very carefully.
How much more time do you think it'll go before the people can see the results?
I'm guessing 2 years, Joe.
2 more years?
Yeah, it's we're in the stage now where I'm putting a smaller number of bigger specimens in place, and it just takes more time to place each one, because frankly they're heavier, and most of this work, you know, I mean, as you know, I'm doing it on my hands and knees. So it was actually in a way easier when I had lots and lots of little pieces that I could attach, and now we're out in the center of the room working with the big stuff.
The bigger stuff, yeah.
So I'm saying 2 years, and then there's some collateral work that's outside of the area that the visitors see, some additional structural supporting that is mostly done, that I'll go back and do the final layers on once the visitor part is complete.
Great. So here's where your tour would start, right at the visitor center. Right in there. How you doing, Cedar? Cedar's waiting to start. We have the morning shift and the late shift, and we happen to have the late shift today. So we're doing a little coffee before we get started. This is the staff kitchen. So we have sometimes 20 staff up here in the summer. And so just to show you where they eat and take their breaks.
Hello, folks.
Allison, this is your first season at the caves. How you liking it so far?
Hey, it's a great place.
You came up from another cave park, right?
Carlsbad Cavern National Park in New Mexico.
And so, is there a way to compare that cave with this cave? The visitors this is a program for the Chateau. This is going to be an evening program that I'm working on.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't get to see. I took them to the museum and I showed them the fossils today.
Nice.
Allison came as one of the lead guides, so she's instrumental in helping the functioning of things here. So,
is there a way to compare Carlsbad Caverns and Oregon Caves? They're very different caves. Carlsbad Caverns is a whole lot older, which makes it a lot bigger and a lot different. Oregon Caves is more intimate, so there's more intimate group size, and it's a pretty unique setting.
And is Carlsbad marble? I can't remember if they have marble in that cave or not.
Carlsbad is not marble, it's limestone.
It's limestone. So, and how many miles a cave down at Carlsbad, just to give the people
So
an
at
idea?
Oregon Caves here we have just over 3 miles worth of passageway, and at Carlsbad Caverns it's just over 30 miles worth of
Holy
passageway.
cow. Have you seen all of the passages there?
Absolutely not. I've probably seen maybe up to 5 miles worth of passageway there, maybe a little bit more.
So a person could spend a whole lifetime probably in...
Whole lifetime exploring that cave.
Wow. So here at this caves, what would you say is one of our cool standout features? You know, if there was something that people should key in on, or at least from your point of view, what would you say is one of our cool features that they see?
You know, for me, it's what caves all have in common, and it's the mystery of it. The fact that we as human beings feel very uncomfortable in caves, and we're so curious that we want to explore every dark hole.
That's pretty cool. Well, thank you, Allison. I appreciate you taking
You're
the time
welcome.
out to say hi to the
Thanks
people.
for coming to Oregon Caves.
All righty. Bye-bye. Hi, guys.
Hi.
What are you guys doing today?
Slaving away. Being slaves.
Being slaves. Well, we're videotaping for the Chateau for an evening program, a behind the look at what the Rangers do at the caves. So, looks like I caught you guys at work.
We're working.
What
We're
happened?
putting a temporary patch on some rain damage up here.
Oh,
And then after everybody leaves this fall, we'll come in and properly repair it.
oh, okay. Hey, thanks, guys. How you doing, David?
No problem. Good.
So, guys, we're behind the scenes in the kitchen of the Chateau, and here's some of the waitresses that get your hot food out to you. So, hi ladies.
Some of the good stuff. Hello.
All right, hello. Hi guys. Hi Dave. So how's it going, Ed?
It's going good.
So now we're going behind the scenes into the bowels of the chateau. Things you guys never get to see when you come to the Oregon Caves. This used to be Little D's restaurant. The staff could come in here and eat really reasonable priced food. They made it like buffet style, and we don't do that anymore. So, and the employees, that's their private quarters back there. Some of their storage areas and freezes. Hello, how you doing? Hi.
Hey,
Doing the laundry, huh?
I am.
Yeah, so you guys keep the place going day to day, so
Well, it's a very busy day.
very busy day. Thank you.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff to do today.
To see.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, now we're going down into the maintenance area. This is the lowest level.
The front usually headline says they're going to need a bigger oven. Yeah, you make this up, okay? Just pass it on.
Here's their furnace.
Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer, 102.7 Drive.
You always wanted to be a star.
Yeah, Oregon Caves I figured would be my best shot.
This is good. At someone in Hollywood's probably going to see this, and
I bet.
this will be the start of your career. Hi, Mike.
Hey!
There's Mikey. Hi, Mikey. Mike's first seasonal year here. And Mike, where did you come up from?
Mammoth Cave National Park.
Mammoth Cave. And what did you do at Mammoth Cave, Mike?
I looked for caves.
You looked for caves.
I looked for caves.
Were you successful?
I was successful. I found quite a few caves actually.
Really?
The local trails that she talked about.
Hi, Ivan.
Hello, Joe.
How you doing?
I'm good.
So Ivan, you've been at the caves for a few years. What's your job this year?
I'm the biological science technician, and I work for resource management. And it basically means that I go around with a crew and pick the invasive species on the monument.
And what do we have for invasive species here? What have you guys been pulling recently?
Oxeye daisy is our biggest problem right now. It just looks like a common daisy flower. We have a lot of Himalayan blackberry.
People ask all the time, poison oak, is it in the monument or is it at the...
Technically it's not in the monument. It's just below it. So you shouldn't have to worry about it.
What's going on?
Well, right now I'm just hanging up some of our off-trail caving gear. We just washed it and now it's hanging out to dry.
It must be your day off.
It is.
And you're doing your favorite thing.
I am. I'm looking at plants.
And what did you discover here by the beautiful waterfall today?
These are called thimbleberries.
Thimbleberries?
Yeah.
Are there any berries actually?
They're actually growing right now. The berries are right here. They'll be coming out soon. And this is an edible berry.
It's actually edible?
It
Have
is.
you tried it before?
I have eaten it. It's delicious. It's related to the raspberry and you can eat it.
Hey Kyle, how you doing?
What's going on, Joe?
Not much. I'm doing a program, an evening program for the visitors over at the Chateau.
Oh yeah?
It's behind the scenes, a look behind the scenes of Oregon Caves. So I got you guys working today. Hi Sandy.
Hey!
Sandy, how you doing?
Great.
You went in the cave today.
I did. I had some Japanese nationals They live outside of Tokyo, and they are sister cities with Roseburg, so it was lots of fun.
Wow, awesome! And Sandy's one of the supervisors, operational supervisors at the cave. And Sandy, we're doing a behind the scenes of what we do for the visitor for our Chateau program.
Oh, cool! And we're behind the curtain that visitors don't get to see.
Very good comeback. Thanks again, guys.
Well, I've had a most excellent experience at the Oregon Caves thus far, Joe. If you're really interested in learning a little more about me, you should know that I'm from Michigan, specifically the Detroit area. So back in Detroit, you know, the only kind of caving we really get the opportunity to do is urban caving, where you can go in the old abandoned buildings and poke around a little bit. You can find some cool things in there, but for the most part, there's a lot of better stuff to find in these caves here. I've had a great time getting to know everybody and learning all about geology and the caves and the area in general, and then sharing that with people has been a lot of fun. So I don't know how specific do you want to.
Oh, that's perfect.
Sure, my name is Carson McKenzie, seasonal law enforcement. So far I've been here about 2 months. I really like it, staying busy, and I hope you enjoy your time here.
I have Ron Reed with me here today, so there's Ron. Hi, Ron.
How you doing today, Joe?
I'm doing great. I'm trying to get a little program together, kind of behind the scenes look at us here at the caves for the Chateau guests in the evening. So
we can't get much more behind the scenes than what we're doing, making sure for fire safety. And what we've been out yesterday, we tested a 1/4 mile of hose. We get it up here and we run the pressure up to 300 pounds per square inch, and then we make sure it's going to be more than what it would be if we had a fire and had to get this hose out there. So testing it all there, so if something came up, it's all ready to go.
All right, so here's the maintenance shack, and there are little bobcats hanging out front. Does a lot of work around here. And I'm going to head inside, give you a behind the scenes look at the maintenance shop.
Kind of different, yeah, kind of a sweet taste right there. Sweet and spicy.
And there's David Johns hiding out behind the work area. Hi, Dave.
How's it going?
Good.
All right, well, like you said, my name's Mike, and I just showed up here about a week ago, and we're doing training. Coming from Kansas, this place is amazing. The trees are gigantic. Some of you are probably from California, so you've seen the redwoods, but to me, these are absolutely amazing. We have some really cool trails that I've been checking out a lot. The Big Tree Trail being the coolest one for me because I'm a big tree nerd, and we have a gigantic big tree up at the Big Tree Trail, so I highly recommend you check it out. And I'm looking forward to spending my summer here, so it should be a good time.
Thanks, Mike.
Hello, my name is Charity. I get to work the register here. It's one of the best places I've ever worked. It's so entertaining. I meet people from all over the world. We have the best time. We even get people to do like song and dance for us for like 30 seconds. It's pretty awesome. I've met people from Russia, Germany, Austria, Denmark. I can practically speak another language.
All right, now.
No, these aren't my eyes. No, I know. These are Joe's eyes. These are prescription though.
When I had them on, it didn't have the.
They didn't have the
color and all that.
Yeah,
this is this.
Yeah, you did.
That vision. Can we help you, sir? Sorry, I can't see anything in there.
Can you tell that we have a professional ear around here?
Absolutely. How are you, sir? Thank you.
So, shouldn't you be out at night? Isn't this? It looks like it's hurting your eyes. They're all red.
Well, it's the elevation. It is allergy season too.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm here with Steve. Steve's a new lead guide here at the Oregon Caves. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm having a fine orca day.
A fine orca day. What is orca? That's kind of a cool name. A lot of people think we're a fish and they don't understand it. So how did they come up with orca anyway?
Well, it's Oregon Caves. It's the initials for Oregon Caves.
And I think every park in the system does that, don't they? Like in their name, they have part.
Yeah, I think they have acronyms
for all the different parks.
Names. Yeah.
Yeah. We're just lucky. We got a killer whale for our name. So Steve, you came up.
It's a killer park. That's why.
It's a killer park. I like that, Steve. Hi, Chelsea.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
So I just thought you might be able to share a little bit about the caves and about your experience at the caves.
Well, what I like about my experience of the caves is that I've come here throughout my whole life. I grew up here, so I came to the caves on field trips when I was a little kid, and every time I've worked here and when I've come back through the caves, I just love that it doesn't matter how many times I go through the caves, I always see something new that I didn't notice the time before. There's so many little peaky corners that you find back, and you don't see things like you saw the time before, and there's just so many beautiful things to see in there, and I love getting to share that with people from all over the world who come to see it.
I'm Lander, and part of the YCC program, and I pull weeds. I do maintenance around here.
And how long have you been doing this now?
I was here last year and 2 weeks this year.
All right. Are you having fun? You like it?
It's a lot of fun.
Kind of a cool. And you're YCC, is that correct?
Yeah.
And so, how did you get into that program? Just for people that might be interested.
I heard about it through my school, and my brother worked here before that through YCC.
And so,
I figured I'd give it a try.
High schoolers can do this program?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Landers. Have a great day.
So one of the neat things about Oregon Caves is the variety of life, especially inside the cave, some of which are found nowhere else. So in the last 20 years we've been doing some inventories of what's in the cave, and we've just recently had some new animals found in the cave. And so I just want to show you some real quick ones. This species here, this one here. Some of these animals, real quick run through. These are found elsewhere, but they were originally described at Oregon Caves. We also have a number of animals at the limit inside the cave, at the southern limit, at their probably as well. Only found in, not only found in Oregon Caves, but at their southern limit or northern limit inside the cave. And that's significant because the caves acts as a refuge for animals from the north and the south. They extend conditions that they are able to live in successfully. So eastward limits as well, coming in from the coast, creatures that like nice moist conditions found on the coast, but also found in Oregon Caves. So a few animals that we do have species here. We have a subspecies of pseudoscorpion that's probably only found in Oregon Caves and nowhere else. We have various mites we haven't identified yet, very colorful insects within the cave. Even deer are found at the entrance of the cave when it's nice and cool, like everybody else likes to enjoy the coolness. Other animals that we have are harvestmen. They're more widespread, and as well as slugs within the cave. This is a species that's only found in Oregon Caves. It's a harvestman. Only found in Oregon Caves, nowhere else. Same as this millipede here is also only found here in Oregon Caves. This creature is at its northern limit within the cave. So flies, grilloblattid. We just recently described a grilloblattid. That it's a rare insect, unusual insect. We have two species, one inside Oregon Caves and one on the surface, both of which are only found in Oregon Caves National Monument. Endemic springtail, some spiders. We still haven't researched that enough. We still don't know whether we have endemic spiders only found here, nowhere else or not. That's ongoing. But lots of salamanders, squirrels occasionally. So we have a quite a variety of animals in this cave. About 8 species or so only live inside this cave and nowhere else in the world. And that's very important because our job is to protect those animals from extinction.
Thank you, John. All right, move back up.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm the off-trail program coordinator here at Oregon Caves, and we do a non-traditional tour here as well as your traditional cave tour. But if you're interested in wearing a helmet, headlamp, elbow pads, knee pads, and getting a little muddy in the cave, we offer an off-trail adventure tour opportunity. And you can either go to our website or stop at the visitor center and give you a chance to wander and crawl through the cave for about 2.5 hours. So hope to see you there and enjoy your stay.
Hi, George.
Hi.
Doing a little evening program for the visitors at the Chateau, so I thought it'd be great to have them hear a few words from you.
Sure. Welcome to Oregon Caves National Monument and to the Chateau. We hope you're having a great time. If you're not, let me know, because I'll talk to the guys right away, but I'm sure with Joe you're having a great time. By now you've probably gone through about 12 rounds of laughs if I know Joe at all.
All right, so thank you, George.
You bet. You bet. Have a great time, folks.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hi,
I
Tammy.
want to welcome you to Oregon Caves National Monument. I want you to have a safe trip.